Aye, welcome aboard me ship. I'm Captain Solomon, and we are back with Wakata Shoujo. And this is the third episode in this run, guys. We are finally going to meet all our classmates. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. I'm telling you, the positive mental attitude thing, it's going to make this school life experience so much better for us. So that's what we're going to keep doing, guys. We're going to try to stay positive, even when life looks difficult.
I follow the teacher to the classroom and look around. Partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high and there's lots of space left over, around, and in between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school, but then, why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just not immediately obvious. Then I notice that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. There is one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kinda cute. So is the cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in.
Aye, please welcome our newest classmate.
He claps his hands and so does everyone else except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for the applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now.
I'm Hisao Nakai.
And after that?
My hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. See, look, I actually really do like soccer, football, in case you are not American. I don't watch it enough, and I don't play it, obviously, but I do love it. And reading is a pretty cool thing to do as well. I personally love H.P. Lovecraft. Just a little insight for your captain here.
And after that? I'm being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied even with what little I said, though a few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, with her one hand against her other wrist that ends in a bandaged stump. It makes me feel a little bad.
We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. Y'all can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right?
How could I know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know nobody.
The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression.
All right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi. Oh, it's the pink-haired girl. Yay.
As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her, by the window.
Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you.
What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter.
Well, yeah, when you laugh like that, I also would be kind of caught off. It's nice to meet you, too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. This is Hakamichi. Shi-chan. Oh, this is even better. I love it. I love it.
Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short, yet carefully, neatly brushed hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored.
It's nice to meet you. Yeah.
She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, "You'll be able to talk to people," and "Who better to explain things to you?"
Come on, man. Be open-minded about this. She's like the class representative. She's probably super awesome. I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Shi-chan. Shi-chan is deaf, so I'm the person who would translate things back and forth for her. I like this character too. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shi-chan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right? He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today, so soon. He-chan, right?
He-chan?
Yep, it fits, doesn't it?
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname.
I don't really see how. It fits! You look just like I imagined. It's too much, man. Need to reel it in, chick. Coming in too hard, too fast. I'm not ready for this sort of engaging conversation. Ha! Yeah, you look just like a He-chan.
I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Misha seems a little overwhelmed.
Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it.
Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit.
Hey, perfect, so did I.
Making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation.
Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. Ha! That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school, either. Always. Even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan?
Learn about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that. I just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-assedly, but anyway, I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deep.
Well, it's because you're being a Debbie Downer. Stop being a Debbie Downer, homie. Jeez. You look down. Are you okay? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test. Wah! Wah! If she ever says WAHHHH again, it's automatically Waluigi, guys. It's gotta happen. Alright. Ah! And another thing, you don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hagamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. Did she get all blushy? Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Yup. Shizune is fine. Okay, that'd be a lot easier for me. And, like, less, like, creepy, man. I'm not trying to get too close, guys. I just met you, and this is crazy. And I don't speak sign language. It'd be tough.
I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess.
Oh, now she is serious. This is bad. Huh? Oh right, we haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or Shi-chan will get mad.
The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class.
That too!
Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know sign language to understand that.
But, psh. Okay, I get the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay?
The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha laughs like Waluigi. It is a lot more playful and girlish.
Girlish Waluigi charm.
Not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I felt guilty about that. The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch.
My favorite!
Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I met Mutao, down to the bottom floor. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the class exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard, towards the main gate.
It's the cafeteria!
Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare. But Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There was a rather long list of menu options, which seems great until I realized that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice, it almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to the table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at the person who talks to you is proper and polite.
Do you want to know something?
What?
About anything! We're your guides, so you should ask if there's something silly.
I wonder.
Alright, now, we can either ask about Shizune's deafness, we can ask about the library, or say, I think I got everything I need to know. Well, I don't have everything I need to know, that's for sure. But also, I personally am, as a human, am too nervous to ask somebody about something like deafness. Although I'm very, I want to know more about this character, because I like her. She seems super nice, even though, she's got to have an interpreter who's crazy off-the-wall Waluigi. But, my character likes books. I like books. Let's ask about the library. Oh yeah, is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading a lot, so I'd like to check it out.
Misha gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up her smile again.
Classic Misha. There is! It's in the second floor. We can show it to you sometime.
Thanks. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very adamantly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something?
Oh, classic secret girl stuff, dude. You're boned, man.
I quickly notice a conversation in sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk at the last row.
Oh no, I see. Oh, I want. Oh,
whoop.
She spotted me. She's onto us, boys.
She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino.
Classic Misha.
She shrinks deeper into her seat. I could feel the tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me.
Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry already since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Oh, wait! The teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can only show you that much. Huh? Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside.
We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out there's other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building.
This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office, and all the nurses' offices. And they even have a swimming pool.
How is that official?
Good question, good question. Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in here too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Good, I like the cut of their jib. Good people, those guys.
A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in, hoping that this really will be only a quick visit, like the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross with the text, Head Nurse, and a nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounds a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large, and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk.
Alright guys, well, I'm excited to meet the doctor, the nurse here, but I think this is where we have to cut this video, so I'm excited. We made new friends. I love Misha. She's super exciting, and Shizune is, cut lace, very tight-laced, I guess is what I'm looking to say. But I think we can warm her up. And also, we didn't catch her name, but there was a girl looking at us who kept covering her face, and I want to know more about her. I actually kept looking at her whenever it was panning over the shot, because she was, like, staring at us. So, with all that being said, guys, this has been fun. I can't wait for the next episode, and I hope you can't either. So, again, I've been Captain Solomon, and also that teacher. And anyway, you've been aboard my ship. Now, walk the plank. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.